Welcome back to City Insider. This is a YouTube channel for news, stories, and analysis surrounding Manchester City Football Club. I will update new video every day. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Gary Lineker now predicts who'll win the Premier League title. Gary Lineker has now predicted who he thinks will win the Premier League title between Arsenal and Manchester City this season. The Match of the Day host was speaking on the This Is Football podcast ahead of the upcoming campaign. Asked who will be lifting the Premier League trophy in May, Lineker said, "I'm going to go with Arsenal actually. Couple of important signings, and I think Rice could make a real difference. I think they were unlucky a little bit at the end. Losing William Saliba was huge for them. It's hard to go against Man City, and I haven't done for 2 or 3 years, but I just think Arsenal are going in the right direction. Could be wrong, it's a bit of a gamble." Barcelona table joint loan bid for Bernardo Silva. Joao Cancelo and Bernardo Silva have enjoyed illustrious respective stints thus far with Manchester City, but both players have also had phases where they have been out of favour. The situation has been worse with Cancelo, who even left Manchester City in the second half of the 2022-23 season by joining Bayern Munich on a short-term loan deal. Now back at the Etihad, the 29-year-old faces an uncertain future at Manchester City. Meanwhile, Bernardo Silva is a veteran of over 300 appearances for Manchester City while contributing to more than 100 goals. But after winning every trophy with the Premier League champions, he wants to embark on a new adventure this summer. The report by Sport has claimed that the reigning La Liga champions have tabled a joint bid for Cancelo and Bernardo Silva, and Barcelona will hope to sign the Premier League winning duo on loan this summer. But the deal for Silva will include a mandatory purchase clause worth €70 million. Personal terms should not be an issue for Cancelo or Silva, but it is unclear if Manchester City will be willing to part ways with the Portuguese duo on loan this summer. James McAtee's Man City future in doubt with Brighton interested. Manchester City are facing a decision on midfielder James McAtee's future, the Salford Silva, so called because of his resemblance in style to former City favourite David Silva, is eager to build on his standout season in the Championship at Sheffield United last season, but it was clear from Sunday's Community Shield lineup that he will struggle for game time at City. Cole Palmer, who has strong interest from Brighton, made a good impression, but McAtee only has to look at the role Calvin Phillips continues to have as a sign of what may lie ahead. City are reluctant to let the talented midfielder leave, but know that Wolves, Brighton, Celtic, Sociedad, following Silva's retirement, Southampton, Sheffield United and AZ Alkmaar are all interested. Some are willing to bid for a permanent move, others will take him on loan. McAtee has shown in pre-season he can compete against top sides, having scored against Bayern Munich in City's friendly 2-1 win last month. Micah Richards still thinks Man City could actually sign elite £100 million player. Micah Richards has said that he still believes that Manchester City could make a move for Tottenham Hotspur talisman Harry Kane in the future. Speaking on the Rest is Football podcast, the popular pundit urged the England captain to stay at Spurs, as he would have a pick of a number of clubs to join on a free transfer in 2024 when his contract expires. If Harry Kane were to take Micah Richards' advice, the latter still has a feeling that Manchester City could try signing him in a year's time. Famously, the 30-year-old, branded as elite by The Athletic, looked set to sign for Pep Guardiola's side in the summer of 2021 as the heir to Sergio Aguero's throne, but the blockbuster transfer failed to come to fruition. As the prolific marksman, valued at £100 million by Goal State put at his boyhood club, Alan Shearer once claimed that he must have been envious seeing Erling Haaland score a bucket load of goals while being fed by an elite ensemble in sky blue. However, Micah Richards believes that if Harry Kane chooses to leave Tottenham in 2024, Manchester City could offer him a second chance to sign for them. Alan Shearer initially disagreed with the former Sky Blues right-back, claiming that his fellow countryman's options would start to wear thin if he stayed at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for another season. You have to look at the other clubs, Man City, Erling, Haaland. Micah Richards retorted by explaining where Harry Kane would fit at Manchester City, saying, "Kane could play number 10. He pretty much plays there for Spurs now." And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.